know that 95% of California's rice is grown within 100 miles here of the state capital, easily making the Sacramento Valley the heart of the state's thriving rice industry? And it's all thanks to some pretty creative farmers, chefs, and even a few brewmasters too, all of whom are changing the way we think of rice, one grain at a time. Rice is the most widely consumed grain in the world, and some of the best is being produced right in our own backyard. In the Sacramento Valley, cool nights and warm days make this area ideal to grow more than 500,000 acres of some of the world's finest grains. Of course, none of this is news to Charlie Matthews. He and his family are responsible for farming more than 1,000 acres of Calrose rice in the Sacramento Valley.
The thing that always interests me, I think, as a farmer is this ground it goes into rice every year. And I think some places have had rice straight every year for like 80 years now. The way we grow rice and the way we handle it, it's just, you can do it every year. So every year this ground right here generates something.
From the fields, the rice is then taken to the West Sacramento mill, where it is ushered through a series of sorting machines that separate the kernels encased in a hull. The rice is then sent on its way through a multifaceted milling process that cleans, polishes, and grades each and every kernel that passes through. The growing, milling, and marketing of rice is a $500 million industry in California, even if most people have no idea it even exists.
But it's people that if they fly into the airport at Sacramento or they're just kind of driving through, they kind of question what it actually is, and it's kind of hard because it just looks like green pasture during the summertime. But when you see it now, when everything is golden and it's ready for harvest, you see all this activity out here, I think people kind of ask, what is that out there?
But if people don't know rice is grown here, the birds flying through certainly do. That's because while California rice growers are producing one of the highest quality crops in the world, they are also simultaneously providing a vital habitat for millions of local and migrating water birds. California's rice fields have become a critical link in the annual migration of millions of ducks, geese, swans, and other waterfowl. After harvest, they provide these birds with wintertime food and sanctuary.
What happens when I harvest, there's a lot of rice that actually goes right through the machine and out the back because I can't get every single kernel. So when I'm all done here and these fields are reflooded, birds that are migrating on the Pacific Flyway, they're going to stop by because they know that there's food down there. And it's just kind of like their buffet table.
Being environmentally balanced and economically vibrant is all part of a progressive industry that has come a long way since the early years. Rice first arrived in California as a result of the gold rush and the need to find food for the thousands of immigrants arriving in the state. Many of whom came to seek fortune discovered the key to riches might be found in doing what they did back home, which was grow crops, including rice. Today, California is responsible for producing a variety of short and medium grains that are used in a variety of ways, including one of the most widely recognized uses, sushi. In fact, every piece of sushi made in the United States uses California rice. And that includes one of the newest and hippest restaurants in downtown Sacramento, Crew.
Call it contemporary Japanese cuisine, but really it's just we have sushi, but the food is just a fusion of everything I grew up with, you know, so it's lots of California, here in California.
Here, the traditional and contemporary are balanced in one harmonious menu, with classic Japanese favorites offsetting bold, inventive creations. Die-hard sushi lovers will definitely find something they like, from the signature Crazy Cali to the ever-popular California roll. It's not hard to see what the star of the menu is here.
We use 150 to 200 pounds of rice per week.
People kind of are curious now of how we all are related to sushi. You know, when sushi first came out, it was just kind of this funny foreign food with raw fish and not a lot of excitement there, but I think what we see restaurants doing with, you know, just new styles of sushi and these great looking works of art that you eat. I think people now kind of put the connection with California rice and sushi together.
Good, how are you? Welcome to Cruise. Without rice? I don't know, probably be doing a pizza joint or something. I don't know. Love pizza.
And what goes better with sushi and a little sake, of course? The folks over here at Gekkeikan know a thing or two about it. They've been making it for the last 300 years. So let's go see what it takes to make this sake. Come on. Often known just as rice wine, sake has become a favorite of those looking for the perfect accompaniment to sushi. And at the top of everyone's list as the best is Gekkeikan. Back in 1637, Gekkeikan was established in the tiny town of Fushimi, Japan, a place famed for their water and rice, which as it turns out were exactly the two reasons that Folsom was selected for the U.S. Gekkeikan Brewery.
The rice growing region is local, but Folsom specifically because of the water. The mineral constituency of the water here in Folsom is almost identical to the water that we use in Fushimi.
Today, Gekkeikan brings the newest technologies to a 2,000-year-old brewing process at their state-of-the-art brewery. They have everything here under one roof, from a tasting room, a rice mill, and even a lab. So what exactly is sake? Well, in simple terms, just as grapes and barley go through a fermentation process to make wine and beer, the same is true for rice. Water and yeast are added to the rice for alcohol fermentation, which takes about a month. Sake is then aged for 2 to 5 months before bottling.
We're here on top of our fermenters. We have 16 of these, approximately 8,000 gallons each. This particular hopper is used for metering out the rice that we use in making our products. This particular rice was processed at a mill in West Sacramento.
The brewery goes through approximately 11 tons of rice a week, and that's just to keep up with demand. More than 3,000 bottles of premium sake are bottled each and every hour. So whether you like it in sushi, sake, or just by itself, there are a lot of reasons California rice is nice for just about any meal. And as long as we keep enjoying it, farmers across the valley will keep growing one of nature's most important gifts and one of the state's most prized agricultural legacies. For California Country, I'm Tracy Sellers.